When it comes to Facebook ads, a lot of people think the reason why they're not seeing results is because of either the targeting, the creative, or the algorithm. I have audited hundreds of ad accounts and I audit multiple every single day. I can tell you with experience, if you're spending about $1,000 a day, none of these are the reason why you're not seeing results. The reason is your ad account structure. And if you fix your ad account structure, you will get similar results. So that is what I'm going to show you in this video. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what you're doing wrong, how to fix it, and how to implement the right ad account structure so you can make money and you can be profitable. I want you to stick with me till the end, because at the end I'll also show you how to implement it in the best way. I'm going to cover multiple mistakes that people are making, how to fix it. So make sure you watch this video till the end. And if you want me to do a free audit of your ad account, this is just a way of me giving back to you guys for being a part of the channel. You'll find a link to that in the description. I'll be auditing your Shopify store. I'll be auditing your ad account. I'll give you a free audit report to fix what's broken and how to scale. And this is absolutely free. All I ask you to do is subscribe, like, leave a comment. With that being said, let's jump right into the video. So the mistake that is destroying your ad account, this is the reason why you're stuck at $1,000 a day and you cannot scale. This is what it looks like when I look at multiple ad accounts. You're running multiple campaigns, you're splitting budgets aggressively, and you're testing too many things at once. The main problem is that you're doing too much. And I understand where you're coming from, because when you're spending $1,000 a day, you're getting, let's say 2x ROAS, you're making $2,000, you're making a little profit here and there, and you want to scale aggressively because you've been through that phase of testing. You know you have a good product on your hands and you want to scale it. So you keep pushing it, you keep changing things, but nothing works. All that ends up doing is breaking your results even more and giving you shittier performance. So on paper, changing things, running campaigns, testing a lot makes sense, but that is what's killing your algorithm. So what you need to understand is that Facebook struggles to get you good results because you're not giving it enough signal. So when you split a small budget, which is, about $1,000 a day, into many campaigns and many ad sets and many creatives, you're not giving the ads enough money to prove themselves. And that is why your ads are broken. So Facebook does not get the opportunity to learn and then stabilize. So what I want you to understand is that Facebook ads is not broken. It's your structure that is broken. So if you have about $1,000 a day, how do you structure your ads in the right way so that you can give them enough spend and get the best results from that money? Let's cover that. So how do you structure it? What I want you to first understand is that when you have $1,000 a day about spending budget, you run one main campaign and you keep all spend focused and lean. You're not testing 50 different things. You're not testing multiple campaigns and creatives. One campaign, and you keep your spend focused on that. And then you let Meta decide how to best spend that $1,000. And then as you keep scaling, you can add more campaigns. But when you have this budget and you're stuck at $1,000 a day, this is what I want you to do. This is not lazy. A lot of people think the more you do, the more money you make. That is not how it works. We need to keep our ad accounts lean. We need to propel Meta to do the best with the money that we have. For that, you need to keep your budget focused. If your budget is spread out, nothing's gonna work. And that leads me to one of the biggest mistakes I see most of you guys make, and that is testing small variations. Changing one word in the hook, changing your headline, changing your text, that does nothing. I don't know who's told you this, but I see so many ad accounts when I audit them every single day. You'll have multiple versions of the same creative just with simple tweaks, and you think that's going to scale. If you have a winning ad creative, all people do is duplicate that, change a little bit of a headline, and then they think that is going to scale. That is not going to scale. What that's going to do is eat up your budget. That means it's taking money from the ads that can perform well and get you the results, and it's putting it into ads that are not going to convert. So stop testing micro changes, because that is killing your budget and is killing your ads. If two ads feel the same, Meta is going to treat them the same. So what I want you to understand is that testing is not about tweaking and making small changes. Testing is about contrast. What does that look like? Let me tell you right now. So when you test ads, every new creative should have a meaningful difference. That means either a new hook, either a new angle, or a new belief that is being challenged. So when you have a creative that is a winning creative, don't just take that and swap the headline, but see what has worked in it, figure out the structure of the ad creative that has worked, and then make a new ad creative that focuses on a different challenge or a different belief that the audience has. That is how you make creatives that are different and are going to scale. So one ad might focus on a pain point, the other might focus on a before and after story. That is the kind of reframing that you need to do with your winning creatives. Not small testing micro changes, but significant meaningful changes. And this is the only way that you can get successful creatives and make a positive ROAS with your ads. Now, talking about ad creatives, the other big problem that I see most people make and why you are stuck below $1,000 a day spend is because you're creating ads for Meta and not for people. What I want you to understand is you are talking to another human being when you are presenting your ad on Facebook. That's not an AI that's on the other side. It's a real human. It's a human with problems, pain points that wants a solution to their problem. And that is what you need to keep in mind when you're creating creatives. So what people mostly do is, again, when I audit these accounts, but I'm telling you, I see so many creatives that are just overthinking formats, trending styles, different, kind of structures, but they're missing the main part, which is your ads are not resonating with the audience. Resonance is the key to successful ads. Imagine you're talking to another human being when you're creating your ad creatives. And if it is not resonating with that human being, doesn't matter how polished your ad is, doesn't matter how good the quality is, doesn't matter how good your creative or your ad copy is, it's not going to convert. So when you create your ads, don't focus on making it too polished. Don't focus on the ad, the font styles, the font colors. None of that matters. The transitions don't matter. What matters is it resonating with the person that you're trying to sell to? And if it is, perfect, it feels authentic. If it doesn't feel authentic. It feels like an ad, and people don't like being sold to. When people are on Facebook, they're not on Facebook to be sold to. They're not on Facebook to scroll and look at ads. They're on Facebook to connect with other people. So if your ad is not connecting with them, they're going to scroll past it, right? So your ad needs to be authentic and not feel like an ad. If it feels like an ad, no one is going to convert because people don't like being sold to. So you need to be smart and understand. Now, how do you make sure that your ad feels authentic and resonates with the audience? It's very simple and very straightforward. When you look at your ad, when your creative is ready, ask yourself, if I was the person I'm trying to sell to, if I was my ICP, would I stop scrolling? Not would I buy, but would I stop scrolling? Because another thing I want you to understand, and people don't really grasp this idea, that the goal of your ad creative is not to sell the product. The goal of your ad creative is to spark interest, spark curiosity, and then lead them to your store. That is where the selling is done. So once your creative is ready, ask yourself, would I stop scrolling and watch this ad? If the answer is no, and be honest with yourself. If you can't be honest with yourself, send it to 5 of your friends and ask them, if you were someone who had this XYZ problem and this was an ad that you saw, would you stop scrolling? Would this be something that would intrigue your interest to you? And if the answer is no, it doesn't matter. It needs to get attention, it needs to resonate, and then it will spark curiosity, leading them to take action, which is going to your store, and that is where you sell them. That is where you convert people into customers, right? So that is the way that I want you to look at ad creatives, and I'm giving you sauce right here. So make sure you subscribe, because this is information that's going to make you so much money if you implement it right away. Don't just look at these videos and then listen to them and then get excited and then do nothing. Make sure you take notes. Make sure you implement everything that I'm showing, because this is stuff that we've learned after spending hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars on ads. We are in ad accounts and managing stores every single day, and we see these things in real time. So take this and implement it in your store, because you're gonna make a bunch of money if you implement it right away. Now, the next reason why you are stuck at $1,000 a day and you can't scale past that is because you're chasing volume. A lot of you guys, when I look at your ad accounts or talk to you, you also offer free one-on-one consultation calls. You'll find the link to that in the description as well. But when I talk to you guys and I ask you, what do you think the problem is? The answer most of the times is, I'm just not putting out more ads. A lot of you think volume is the reason why you're not making money. You think volume will fix your problem. You think more creatives is the reason why you're not able to make money with your ads. But the answer is not that. Volume is not going to fix a shitty ad account or a shitty ad account structure, right? So what do instead? You focus on quality creatives. One quality creative every single day. That's all you need. Trust me, I'm not going to tell you to do 50 creatives every single week. One quality creative every single day. A creative that you sit and you put time into, not just some rubbish that you put together and then you put out because you just want to put out creatives. Don't do that. One quality creative every single day. That is how you improve your performance, and that is how you find success with your ads, right? Creatives now more than ever are the most important factor when it comes to success of your ads, more than your targeting, more than anything else. So rather than focusing on just pushing on volume of creatives because you think that's going to fix it, just focus on quality creative. Again, write this down. One quality creative every single day. That is all you need. Now, once you fix the issue with creatives, the other issue I see is you're not listening to what Meta is telling you. You're not looking at data. When an ad does not get spent, a lot of you guys will try to defend it or force spend, thinking Meta did not give it enough of a chance. But that is where the problem is. You're thinking emotionally, you're not thinking logically. When it comes to ads and when it comes to performance marketing, if you take one thing from this video, understand this: your emotions don't matter. You need to make decisions logically And if it doesn't make sense logically, you throw it out of the window. Don't be emotionally attached to your ads, to your store, to any of this. So when an ad does not get spent, it's not because Meta did not give it a chance. It's Meta telling you something. You're missing the point. You're missing what Meta is telling you, and that is the feedback that you need. So what you want to do is always see the data for what it is. Don't try to justify it. Don't try to back it. Don't try to force it. Simply study it, learn from it, and improve on it. If an ad does not get spent, you replace it. You switch it with something else. You don't argue with data. You don't go on an ego trip. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think. What matters is what the market thinks. And the market did not like it. So you ditch it, create new quality creatives, and you test it. Right? This is the biggest reason why you're not seeing sales, because you're too emotionally attached with the decisions that you're making. Right? Now, once you have all this fixed, now let me give you a simple framework that's actually going to work for you and actually going to make you money and help you scale past $1,000 a day. So if you're under $1,000 a day, here is the framework that I want you to follow. Write this down, copy it exactly for what it is. Number one, you have one main campaign. You consolidate your budget. Don't spread it across 50 different ad sets. New ad sets are for new ideas, not just small iterations or variations of winners. You have meaningful different creatives, one quality creative every single day. And then once you spend money on these creatives, you look at the data, you learn from the data, and you improve from it. If you do this consistently, your meta ads will stop feeling random and you'll have a more predictable chart of how to scale your ads. That's what we do. That's the reason why we have stores doing $15,000, $20,000 every single day. It's not by luck, it's by predictable data. So take that, implement into your ad account, and let me know how it goes. If you want to have a one-on-one chat with me, I offer it for free to my subscribers. All I ask you to do is subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and then you'll find the link to that in the description. You can book a free one-on-one call with me. On the call, we can go over your store, your ads, whatever you need help with. I'll be more than happy to help you out. This is just a way of me giving back to you guys. And if you're someone who's a little shy, who doesn't want to hop on a call, I can totally understand. You'll also find a link to a free Shopify store and Facebook ads audit in the description. You can click the link, fill out the form. I'll reach out to you personally and we can go from there. I'll do a free audit for you. Again, just a way of me giving back to my subscribers. So make sure you subscribe when you do that. With that being said, if you have any questions, leave that in the comment section below and I'll see you in the next one.